What are we doing in Africa? We are saying Ghana must go. Nigeria must go. Go to where? Is this not our continent? Are we not one people? Are we not family? And after you've driven out all those Africans from your country, are you sure that crime rate will be zero? Are you sure that the unemployment crisis in your country will immediately vanish?
We have successfully rescued and repatriated 28 Ghanaians from Côte d'Ivoire who were victims of a sophisticated human trafficking network. All 28 Ghanaians had been promised paradise in Europe.
And I'm in the human trafficking unit, Greater Accra. Motia, higher Canada, higher France.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa said the few South Africans all African foreigners must go, no? Or say they don't represent South Africans. Rather, they are criminals who will be stopped. And they say pressure is getting tougher. And a historical day. The first time I'm meeting a foreign affairs minister, and as a minister of a state, I deliver a message. Code.
We must believe in made in Africa. And we must begin to have more compassion for each other. And I feel strongly about this point, particularly at this time that we are seeing another round of xenophobia rear its ugly head. We cannot be talking about trading amongst ourselves, integrating, when we are not welcoming of each other. When we believe that other Africans pose a threat to us when they come to do business in our countries. If it is the case that some guests are not following domestic laws, let law enforcement deal with that. Don't take the law into your own hands. Don't declare fellow Africans unwanted in your country. Don't be hostile to them. Don't dehumanize them. Don't assault them. Don't attack them. We cannot build that integrated Africa that our founding fathers dreamt of if we do not increase love, compassion for each other. We cannot achieve that. And my brothers and sisters, let's consider a recent development. So Russia invaded Ukraine 4 years ago. The UNHCR reports that about 10 million Ukrainians were displaced. 5.3 million Ukrainians had to flee Ukraine. Have you seen any Ukrainian refugee camp anywhere? All these Ukrainians were accepted by fellow Europeans. Most of them in Germany, in Poland, in Czech. They were not only accepted and taken in, brought home, their governments, European governments, came up with what they call special integration policies, where they expedited their integration into their countries so they can immediately qualify for job placements, for social security. They accepted their own. You will not find until this day, 4 years into that war, any Ukrainian refugee camp anywhere in the world. They have been welcomed, integrated, and fully assimilated. The US and Canada actually designed special visas for Ukrainians fleeing the war. What are we doing in Africa? We are saying Ghana must go. Nigeria must go. Go to where? Is this not our continent? Are we not one people? Are we not family? And after you've driven out all those Africans from your country, are you sure that crime rate will be zero? Are you sure that the unemployment crisis in your country will immediately vanish? No, it will not. Rather, our solution is more integration, to come together, to love each other more, to believe in our product, believe in our innovation, purchase our goods, merge, form partnerships, and work together towards the economic emancipation of our continent. That is what we should be doing. And as we see the incredible acceptance of Ukrainian refugees and that beautiful story, the international community has forgotten that the biggest displacement is not Ukrainians leaving Ukraine. It's what is going on in Sudan, where over 14 million Sudanese are displaced. Have you heard any African country say that Sudanese, you are welcome, come join us? We're coming up with special integration policies for you. The last time I checked, it was only His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama who sent special aid, relief items to the people of Sudan on behalf of the government and people of Ghana. And he did not only do that for the Sudanese, he did that for the Jamaicans during Hurricane Melissa, did that for the Cubans, and also did that for the Palestinian people. Ghana's new foreign policy is consciously demonstrating to the world that you don't need to have so much to have a heart, to be caring, to be kind, and to have fellow feeling for our common humanity. You don't need to have excess. You don't need to have so much. All you need is a heart. All you need is to be kind. All you need is to have fellow feeling. And that is what this continent needs at this time. Not driving out fellow Africans. Fellow Africans are not the problem. What we need is the strategic leadership, the vision to integrate, to work together, to love each other, and to attain the promise of political and economic liberation. And the government of Ghana feels very strongly about this. And we hope that moving forward, we are not going to see any xenophobia and any Afrophobia anywhere. And that is why Ghana has specially petitioned the African Union to take this matter up at its next mid-year coordinating meeting to be held in June in Egypt. And we hope that African leaders will boldly confront this matter and that we will work together, hand in hand, to resolve our common challenges with love and not with hatred, because hatred only destroys. Hatred does not build.
And we a foreign affairs minister that believe in the Pan-Africanism. The foreign affairs minister that believe in the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah. The minister made my day. The speech, you know, there was a quote. O meki ya me pepa. Me no be say. Or say, you don't need to have much to be kind. Who here so be na dodo aso answer na we bi ama. Tina say difference between a rich man and a kind man. a two different language. But another good news, I free the Foreign Affairs Ministry. Also, as said, 28 Ghanaians are human traffic. Yeah, they go pay more Côte d'Ivoire. Na say there's koso. Say yeah, they go brutire. Say na lie. Enye Europe bia na they moko. Hwina no aye oyere no hofa car. Ofa odu sam papa waduru no. Ho na they moko yo. But fortunately, all the 28 Ghanaians are back to Ghana. Foreign Affairs Minister Okudzeto Ablakwa, the conversation about why Ghana actually let a come AU say the media meeting now for head of states no Ghana demand answers from South Africa. The South African President at the Paba say the few South Africans all African foreigners must go no or say they don't represent South Africans, rather they are criminals who will be stopped. And they say pressure is getting tougher. The Cyril Ramaphosa I shall say get hit no. But the Foreign Affairs Minister Okudzeto Ablakwa, in speaking of Pan-Africanism, the 3I African Summit, or say empenifo machemu ha and to quite across Ukraine and then Russia. Other places eka home. But let's look beyond that. Nigeria, Africa. Or say go to Sudan. Nipa every more because of and to consemia. Say ajapadi a man for person moji fro mun samti. Na ye mi omo na ebi wo man nkwala titiri ewo mun timi defend omo. Say we ni na ekoso. Na say ubusa ho say Europe say country back ho kire na enkaya ka ni na sore ebeboa. But why is it that when it comes to Africa, a neighboring country might be suffering, but nobody offer a hand for help? Why? Now, way okay, say Sudan, the one country and the president leading the church and making donations was John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the President. Was it? And this is the kind of spirit Africa, you're here to stand together, to unite, and fight for our own right. We need to stand up and understand that we are each other brothers keepers. And this is the reason why Oka said, you don't need to have much to be kind. Yes, we admit that most African countries are poor and we are living in poverty. But regardless, we used to be the people who like to share, even the little we have. We are all not first you be PM. I will be free now. Guys, well, you see direction. Who to quite now, baby? Over during the ground, who mean to us, and unim quite crowd be offer. A Ghanaian will host you. So I don't chance here, and I am a minimum. The creation chance in the baby. What wolf in the dam? So I walk chrono. Nobody cares, say, or a rich man, or a poor man, or a wine. The person will be serving in a new plate, a new cup, a new a friend is a table. So we are nine. Maybe our pa now, mammy demono. Ya 2 months, Kalana could baby. Yamaho na kwa kudem. That's the level of hospitality at Ghanaians. Yet midima. Now it is believed, say all Africans share some kind of traits. And if that is so, Argentina Africans, yet me Emma together. There was a reason why the first president of Ghana, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, was looking for Africa to come together as one. There's a reason why the like of Lumumba, Gaddafi, were calling for a one Africa. Because there's strength in numbers. And Africans, I say, we may take it advantage. But the world, the global south is moving to a certain direction that only when you have the masses in support of you, you can get something done. But Africans, just you. And me now not pointing fingers at South Africans. Say, mo emra ehiamo na muhiamwa. It was the same Africans. And the Ghanaian mwa. Baby, a South African for African countries ni nano. They were welcomed with two arms, with two hands. They were hugged, given food. They were fed. Other countries that brought in money said that South Africans will stand on their feet again. And then more and then foreigners and more attack you more. It's the blacks among you, blacks, and I'm attack you more. If you don't stand up and condemn that act, and all the other African countries start doing the same thing, then one thing over to my catch him and say simple and short. Sir, the United States of Africa, the borderless Africa, African unites is gone. It's done. And at this age of time, where countries in war can have alliance, Ukraine nyantoka, NATO for, and I don't support Amano. Israel nyantoka with Iran, US for, and I form an alliance with them. When Palestinian and Gaza now bomb air course left, right, center, Iran have to stand up for them. So today, if among ourselves we are fighting, say a country back attack another country, Africa, who stand for that country? That's the question. Anyway, and what I say, love builds, hatred destroy. We the foreign affairs minister, my foreign affairs minister, your foreign affairs minister, our foreign affairs minister. Because of the Pan-Africanism in this man, Papa no President Robinho Biedi Sana, over retire political career or retire. And we have successfully rescued and repatriated 28 Ghanaians from Côte d'Ivoire who were victims of a sophisticated human trafficking network. All 28 Ghanaians had been promised paradise in Europe.
And I'm in the human trafficking unit, Greater Accra. Motia, higher Canada, higher France, higher Canada, higher France. They are all Ghanaian. Motia na mudada mu force mo Canada, US. Nini akeka. Mo abesha anse na mo jiji amanfo sika. Ah? Enti mo fi say ntumi ntrake mo. Omo nie obia ne o se o US ana we. Omo nim nie. Mo kutu. Omo obondugu. Omo nie. Mo fi say mo abin on. Mo nim say network na mo yuzu. Ah? And the network na say. Ah? Any mo ina ye be line ni mo be ko Ghana. Eh? And mo ko Ghana, mo Peace FM straight. Mo awofo be hu wanim. Masa peja wanim. Me franti human trafficking unit.
Yemi anum ko kuma fo adimi fo na mo wa no he o maduma wo mo na dada ko fo ji o musika o mu ni wo so ma hu mo sa be ya adwuma da didi no wo so o mu de o mu ye nkwasi adwuma ne na ada ko na mo so me dada so o boy so wo na mo am hwe mo mi san view ni ye na mo am hwe mo so le mo kama say na mo dada mo jina wa kama we pasiafo
and also no mo police mo kan hu the reason why what the ship ABC we don't know where it's going, but tell us you are saying that to Europe, we go. This is the country, not the big. Things not the go on well like that. Boys are still struggling for jobs. Those who have jobs are not getting good pay. Those who are getting even paid, sometimes the salary 4 or 5 months. My government workers are the same 12 months, 13 months, no salary. If someone goes through all this stress, no opportunity to say on to Europe. What we know, say. Minimum be or US now we are 2 years of pay what I say free. Menena na wa ha o. Ani ye pay go be 24-hour economy ni edi. Nya koda. Ye nya banku mienu anase dokunu mienu a. Ye di ani ne nsuo no ye twibu ye yem saa. Ene nsuo kura na eko 1 cedi. Enti wo hwe ni na okọ ye 2 years of pay osifi. Me na so renti. Enti difference e wo mu nie. When we get that opportunity, foreign affairs minister, ye be ko. Say mo ananse mo amahase de etutu kwan kakra kakra. Some mo nim say ahoye de che ha. Ti aya mo so bi de wa no sa do yan fase mo ka no mu ye but no kura so ayini mu mo face country no. Also all 28 Ghanaians had been promised paradise in Europe by the traffickers after extorting huge sums of money from them. Thankfully, they are back in Ghana safely following our special operation. The Mahama Administration shall not abandon any Ghanaian in distress. We, however, urge the youth to be alert and avoid falling prey to the modus operandi of these criminal networks. Hey, Africa, we kono before so na blacks na Ghanaians na what ya when we say we brebre ekodu Germany, Switzerland, Finland, UK, America. God have just sent you to heaven like that. Then you will struggle, hustle. Family members will contribute. You sell the little property you have made here just to travel. One pay plenty sika, visa sika, a home hotel sika or the for the meantime. It's a feeding fee. You do all these things. Then one individual who from the start knew say on for unko bebia na waju sika. Na onu akoja wasi kwantifi. Na nka odi afa no duru South Africa mpwe. Côte d'Ivoire yi. Ene plane month na nche. Na nua yi sunyane boys bi sa ye ka si akwa no tontonfo so ne bags o. Ya jini sika wa tonton nyema o na. Cause anya okwa butire. Okobetuma represent anya na within a year. Nigeria na mne koyo. Na Nigeria for ede ni bagana yi. Wo sa de ni ko bebi wan fa na ntra. Wo de nka fa na ko Gabon bi, Morocco bi, Nigeria na de ko yi. Travel agency for ya. And you almost the fake ones so na do so. Fake ones no na do so timpa cho. Mo abrochi na makoduru awie no. So obi hia mo aya mo ye hu. Because anya mo de mo hoda. Mo travel experience no. And the motimanya correct connect bi ama nkrofo ama motikwan a. But omo e no nam Ghana ide. I go see one time be say chairman sika hu sika pay de okrom ha. Enti obi de brebre no nya sika na awo esa na makope voter for hono bibi munya omo de muso na so clean ubodu e befa okra de dua bokra de kra de nya de omo pe boso na be yaduma na mo correct na me de odi misika be sa de me fa nche wo so onyanko 200,000 300,000 masa woni the number of Ghanaians ye yi omu hu 100,000 ibom da ayo omo dia omu hu na debi eyo obi dia kra no hu bi da odi Côte d'Ivoire mo so no aya sa kiu net fo ya na ya start sa man na nu ya yo ko rescue kiu net fo bi wo sa chese obedada wo sa enam hienti hwe se poverty emiti ignorance sa nyema mienu no na ebehye omu se honhombone a nyankopon kra tene right hand a wonya all right da poverty and ignorance wo ade kro no unim ana hia unti wo pese wo de ho ntentem bowie na ya condemn ebinie but omaba abrabo no say e be kwesen se ba ku yam go fa ni free South Africa akwa we de what the South Africa fu aginidin me ya sure say nche o me say de me kwa bruchiri wa kwosha foreign affairs minister ni now na bobi pa no mudi no me de tibi bi kura say am say Ibrahim ama so man kakra ama ne asset yap me ni anyway adie na nkoya me na harassment kitwa ya kwaiti ye na de eti na krom agora bi ni misfortune me fortune ago for me di enti o ma ka na ye de o mo ba no so like o so menye the same privileges and as o de lie and then government ase o government ase masa ye ni na ye go akwantom ye ni na no mo harass ye na se ba ko de ni video ba ono go na mebo ano obi o South Africa bi o bi ano de mo de ma abranti mo fa bi mo deserve it. But me say tobo ase man rashi uduru tobo ase pa relax netie the foreign affairs minister ne kan no. Don't you see Sa Kwame Nkrumah spirit no in him. And with this, or was here, when you sure say Ghana president Rubenya Biedi, as no traffic police and I said, who say normal on country, sir. Now, Nipa 28, yeah, rescue movie. What is next for them? The best me, and we have a pa. Because the kind of money could do it now, Yachum, and some mabu. Now, Omuresco movie and Profono, what's your man? And that's what you know, man, to eh, Ghana, ye. Catch me our comment section as where we are. Subscribe, like it, not share my so. And you know, always the same. Max billion out no credit fee. Naked truth to old, but a trans macro. Bye bye.